Invasive species are animals or plants that enter and thrive in an environment where they are not native. Native species usually have no defense. The invading aliens can wipe out native species by preying on them or outcompeting them. Invasive species have played a part in almost half of the animal extinctions that have occurred in the past 400 years. Fleas and other parasites can hitch a hike on animal or human hosts. Rats, mice, and insects can travel hidden in ship's cargo. Some species sneak in when empty cargo ships take on local seawater as ballast, then pump it out at their destination. Every day, 3,000 marine organisms are transported around the world in this way. Thus now about 90% of the world's islands have now been invaded by rats. Some species are deliberately introduced by humans. This can be by hunters for meat, fur, or sport, by farmers, or for biological control, where a new species is introduced to control native pests. Some invaders are escape pets or plants washed out of home aquariums. A few have been released by immigrants who introduce familiar wildlife to remind them of home. The gypsy moth, which is native in France, costs about $870 million each year in damage to U.S. trees. The American bullfrog, which is native to North America, is now a resident of more than 40 countries. The warty comb jellyfish, which is a recent arrival via tankers from the U.S., is now accounting for 95% of the weight of all living things in the Black Sea. The Nile fish has contributed to the extinction of more than 200 fish species in Lake Victoria in Brazil. On Christmas Island, 3 million red land crabs have been killed by the yellow crazy ants. More than 200 million rabbits overran Australia from an original 24 released by an English immigrant for hunting. Australians are trying to control their 200 million cane toads, which were themselves introduced to control bee crop pests by culling and genetic engineering.